Hello, this is Father, and I'm going to go over Wyckoff analysis, which is probably the primary thing that I'll use, and what you'll need to know when I say certain things. Okay, there's only four basic charts that I use. Pull up the first one first. This is a accumulation schematic number one, and what I want to point out is you'll have PS, that means preliminary supply. SC means selling climax. AR means automatic reaction. ST means strength test. Strength test in phase B. Um, a spring, I'm sure you've heard a lot of people talk about that. That's where you hit the lowest point and it kind of springs up from there. Um, LPS, last point of supply. And then the biggest one from here, we can just go from this as a SOS, which is a sign of strength. And this is where uh, most um most strong uh, players will enter the play once you have the sign of strength, because it usually means the reaction is going to be pretty big. So uh, that's the main ones to know on here, and the lines that go across here. Um, these the one that starts with the AR and the unnamed thing at the top, those are resistance lines, and the lines below are support lines. So it's a horizontal support and resistance area, and that's how we do the analysis of that. Now that's one with the spring. This one here just has another LPS. So last point of support. It doesn't go down as far. It doesn't go down as deep. Um, and one key thing, though, it does usually tend to break above the range in phase B, but phase Bs can do a lot of weird things. And that's one thing Wyckoffans do not play is phase B. So just, if we're in phase B and you hear me say phase B, it could mean it could go any direction, could do any spring, and you don't know what it's going to do. You want to have a bias on what it's doing, but usually in phase B, it's hard to tell. And currently we're in phase B in a lot of things. So then we have distribution schematics, and you still have the preliminary supply, uh, but then you have a buying climax, and then the automatic reactions lower, and then the push up is a strength test, which would kind of it's kind of the opposite of what you get with accumulation, and then instead of a strength test in phase B, we get a sign of weakness in phase B, followed by an upthrust, and then in this example, a UTED, which means it goes up one more time higher and uh, before it comes tumbling down. And uh, I'll kind of refer to this thing with AMC as Booksy's cat ears, because if it's making this cat ear type pattern, it usually means it's going to go down. The other version of this is on this schematic, still has the same meaning. The phases are important to know. I'll post these underneath where you found this video on Discord, and so you can have a copy of these too to see what, if I say we're in phase C, what that looks like. If we're in phase D, what that looks like, and it's altered quite a bit. Here you actually can see the resistance lines and the support lines uh, more clearly on the side. So I mean it varies. Um, uh, it doesn't play the same pattern every time, but it has a lot of the same key features. And the longer you stick around, the longer you'll be able to see them too. And hope this helps you understand at least what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Wyckoff stuff. Uh, from here, preliminary supply, a buying climax, automatic reaction, uh, strength tests, sign of weakness, that type of thing. So That's all I have for you at this point, but see you in the next video.